Samsung has quietly set the stage for a major shakeup in its flagship lineup. Ahead of the Galaxy Z Fold 8 launch, a new leak from the GSMA device database has effectively confirmed the long-rumored Samsung Galaxy S27 Pro, and it's already changing expectations for the entire Galaxy S27 series and its release timeline. If you've been waiting to upgrade, here's everything we know so far about the Galaxy S27 release date, the new Galaxy S27 Pro model, and how it will sit between the standard S27, S27 Plus, and S27 Ultra. Galaxy S27 Pro confirmed in GSMA database. The biggest news is simple but significant. A. Regulatory entry in the GSMA device database confirms that Samsung is actively developing a new Galaxy S27 Pro model. Industry watchers discovered multiple Galaxy S27 devices listed, including Galaxy S27, model number SM-S952U Galaxy S27 Plus, model number SM-S956U Galaxy S27 Pro, model number SM-957B DS Galaxy S27 Ultra, model number SM-S958U. The GSMA database is used across the mobile industry to validate and register devices before launch. When a phone appears there with model numbers and variant codes, it means the device is real, not just a rumor. It is far enough along in development to be tested on networks and prepared for certification. In other words, this is the closest thing to an official confirmation of the Galaxy S27 Pro we're going to get before Samsung's own announcement. Galaxy S27 release date. When is the S27 Pro coming? Based on Samsung's consistent flagship schedule, the Galaxy S27 series release date is expected to land around February 2027. Here's why that timing makes sense. Samsung typically launches its main Galaxy S flagship family in January or February each year. The Galaxy S26 lineup arrived in early 2026, and there's no sign Samsung plans to change this annual cadence. With the S27 lineup already appearing in GSMA records, development is clearly on track for an early 2027 reveal. So while Samsung hasn't publicly announced the Galaxy S27 launch event, current leaks point strongly to announcement, late January or February 2027 release, on-sale date. Within a couple of weeks after the launch event, the leaked Galaxy S27 Pro will debut alongside the regular S27, the S27 Plus, and the top-tier S27 Ultra, making this the first time the S series has 4 distinct models in a single generation. What is the Galaxy S27 Pro? A new flagship tier, the Samsung Galaxy S27 Pro is being positioned as a new tier between the Galaxy S27 Plus and the Galaxy S27 Ultra. Rather than just a minor spec bump, early reports suggest the S27 Pro is being designed as a more compact flagship alternative to the Ultra A device with near-ultra performance, but in a smaller, easier-to-handle form factor. A model that targets users who want serious camera and performance power without committing to the Ultra's size, weight, and price in practical terms. The S27 Pro looks like the phone for buyers who think the standard S27 is too basic or compromised. The S27 Plus is still not premium enough. The S27 Ultra is too large or too expensive. The S27 Pro is Samsung's answer to that. Galaxy S27 Pro display and design leaked specs point to the Galaxy S27 Pro centering around a 647-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display. This screen size is a key detail. It should be smaller than the Galaxy S27 Ultra's panel, making the Pro more comfortable for one-handed use. It is still large enough to feel like a serious flagship display, with plenty of room for multitasking, media, and gaming. Expect the usual top-end Samsung display features, including high refresh rate, very likely a 120 Hz, high peak brightness for outdoor visibility, deep blacks, and rich colors thanks to dynamic AMOLED 2X technology, advanced eye comfort, and adaptive brightness controls. The overall design language is expected to follow the S26 and S27 family aesthetic. Clean lines, premium materials, and a camera island that clearly signals you're holding something powerful. Galaxy S27 Pro specs. Processor. RAM, battery under the hood. The Galaxy S27 Pro is shaping up as a full-fat flagship, not a light model. Current leaks suggest it will include chipset, Snapdragon 8, Elite Gen 6 Pro, or equivalent next-gen flagship SoC, depending on region, RAM, at least 12 GB RAM, with higher-end configurations possible battery. Around 5,000 mAh. This spec combo hints at strong AI and on-device processing. In line with Samsung's growing focus on Galaxy AI features, plenty of power for gaming, multitasking, and long-term performance without quick slowdowns all day or even multi-day battery life for more moderate users. In short, the S27 Pro is not a mid-range phone with a fancy name. It's being designed as a true flagship in a slightly smaller body. Galaxy S27 Pro camera, near ultra imaging power. The camera setup is one of the most interesting parts of the Galaxy S27 Pro story. According to current rumors, the S27 Pro will feature 200 MP main camera, likely with advanced pixel binning and improved low-light performance, 50 MP ultra-wide camera, for landscapes, group shots, and creative perspectives, 50 MP telephoto camera, with 3.5x optical zoom that makes the S27 Pro's camera system very close to the Galaxy S26 Ultra and what we'd expect for the Galaxy S27 Ultra. The S26 Ultra uses a 5x optical zoom, giving it a slight edge at extreme telephoto distances. The S27 Pro's 3.5x zoom is still serious tele capability and more than enough for most real-world shots. What this means for buyers: the S27 Pro will almost certainly deliver flagship-level photography and video. It's aimed at people who want a powerful camera system but don't feel they need every last ultra-exclusive perk. If Samsung prices it right, the S27 Pro could become the sweet spot for camera enthusiasts who don't want to go all in on the Ultra. Will the Galaxy S27 Pro get Samsung's new privacy screen? One of the big question marks hanging over the Galaxy S27 Pro is display privacy. Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra introduced a standout new feature, a built-in privacy screen that makes it harder for people next to you to see what's on your display. It's a huge win for commuters, frequent travelers, anyone who handles sensitive work, financial, or personal data in public. Everyone expects the Galaxy S27 Ultra to keep or improve on this privacy screen technology. The big unknown is whether Samsung will bring it to the Galaxy S27 Pro. Right now, early information suggests the S27 Ultra will almost certainly include the privacy display. The Z Fold 8, despite being more expensive overall, doesn't look likely to get it. The S27 Pro is somewhere in the middle, and Samsung has a decision to make. Either share the privacy screen with the Pro and make it a true productivity enterprise contender, or keep it exclusive to the Ultra as a premium differentiator. If the Galaxy S27 Pro launches without the privacy display, it will signal clearly that Samsung sees it as almost ultra, but not fully part of the most elite tier. If it does get the privacy screen, the S27 Pro becomes a very compelling pro in name and function, especially for professionals and privacy-conscious users. Why the Galaxy S27 Pro exists. Filling a price and feature gap. Creation of a Galaxy S27 Pro tier isn't random. It fits neatly into a larger market and pricing strategy. The current price gap: look at the Galaxy S26 lineup, Galaxy S26 Plus, around $999, Galaxy S26 Ultra, around $1,299. There's no clean option in the $199 $149 range, which is exactly where a Galaxy S27 Pro could land, with a smaller body than the Ultra. Similar performance, very close camera system, slightly toned down or missing. Ultra exclusive features like the privacy screen or certain zoom capabilities. The S27 Pro can be priced just below the Ultra and still feel like a big upgrade over the standard and plus models. Trove. The new expensive world of flagships. There's also a bigger context. Global RAM and component crunch is pushing up prices across the smartphone industry. Memory and advanced components are more expensive. Apple and other Android manufacturers have already started moving prices upward on their top models. Buyers are increasingly forced to choose between fully loaded, ultra-premium devices and compromised mid-range phones. In that landscape, a slightly cheaper version of the Galaxy S Ultra makes a lot of sense. Samsung can still offer high margins and premium features. Customers get a way to access most ultra-level performance and camera tech without paying absolute top dollar. The Galaxy S27 Pro is Samsung's strategic answer to that. Reality. What the Galaxy S27 lineup looks like with the Pro added. The Galaxy S27 family is shaping up like this. Galaxy S27, base flagship. For users who want a modern Galaxy S experience at the lowest entry price. Galaxy S27 Plus, larger display and slightly better specs than the standard model, but still not Pro or Ultra. Galaxy S27 Pro, new compact flagship with near Ultra specs, a powerful camera system, and premium hardware in a smaller size. Galaxy S27 Ultra, the no-compromise top-tier device, expected to retain the best zoom, the privacy screen, and the maximum RAM and storage options. For buyers, this means far more choice within the flagship range, but it also means you'll need to think carefully about which